ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। Mandalam 8, Suktam 90. Rishi Jamadagni Bhagava Devata Mitra Virnau Aditya Ashwinau Adi Chandas Brihati Sato Brihati Gayatri Trushtu. Rudhagitha Samartya 90.1. That mortal on his own toils at the distribution of wealth among enlightened beings especially. He invites Mitra and Varuna very quickly for protection of offerer of oblations. An invoker praises first Mitra and Varuna among the resplendent beings. 90.2. Varshishta Kshatrā Uruja Kshasamara. These two are the best showerers of strength, are far-seeing and are leaders of men. They are shining brightly and are renowned far and wide. They travel by chariots to perform a wonderful deed with hands which are like rays of the sun. Sun's rays serve as hands of Mitra and Varuna, is the implication. 90.3. Prayovam Mitra Varuna Diro. O Mitra Varuna, which quick man runs to you, he becomes your messenger, the head of good fortune and delight. A praiser who spreads the glory of Mitra and Varuna becomes prosperous and happy, is the implied meaning. Naya Samprachena 90.4. O Mitra Varuna, who do not take delight in inquiring into the future, or in invoking you again and again, or in a discussion, may you protect us now from our coming into contact with such people. Please protect us from falling into their hands. Pramitraya Prajamne 90.5. O dweller in righteous or truthful laws, please sing helpful and secure praises for Mitra and for Ajyama, and speak pleasing words for Varuna. Sing praises for these resplendent beings. Te hinvire arunam jainyam 90.6. They impel the sun who is reddish, is of noble origin, is the provider of dwelling to all, and is the only son of the three, Mitra, Varuna and Ajyama. These unimpaired immortal beings perceive or observe the homes of the mortal men. Mitra, Varuna and Ajyama look after the welfare of all born beings. 90.7. Ame Vajam Syutyata. O absolutely truthful Ashwins, enjoying together equally, you two may come to listen to the shining speeches prepared by me. Please come to me for offering my oblations to you. Ratim yadvamarakshanam arakshasam. Ratim yadvamaraksasam havamahe. 90.8. Bestower of strength, Ashwins, what honest wealth you have, I invoke that as a gift from you, invoked by an eater of fire. May you, leaders of men, helping in the extraction of races, come eastwards towards us. Considering Ashwins to be Paramatma Jivatma combination, honest wealth they possess is a sense of consciousness or moving quanta of spiritual energy. Ano yajñam divasprasham. This is on Vayu 8.90.9. O Vayu, please come to our sacrifice which touches upon the space. This pure praise which is mixed in the mind with good intellect and filtered over the strainer is placed before you. This hymn is properly extracted since a lot of thought has gone into its preparation. Vetya dvairyu patibhi 90.10. Oh, drawn by a team of horses, Vayu, performer of sacrifice, approaches along the most straight path for the distribution of offerings to you. Therefore, you may drink both pure Atmiya Soma and one mixed with milk or ray of spiritual light. Here Soma could be grass, subtle or spiritual. Banmaha Asi Surya 90.11. O Sun, in truth you are great. O Son of Aditi, in truth you are great. I praise the greatness of the truly great you with Vedic hymns. O bright Sun, you are certainly great. But Surya Sravasa Maha Asi 90.12. O Sun, you are really great with renown. O resplendent one, in truth by your greatness you are great among luminous bodies. You are shining, you are placed in front of all luminous objects. Your splendor, O all-pervading one, is free from deceit. Iyam ya ni charkini rupa 90.13. This luster of the sun arrives like a wonderful lady. This is looking downwards, is praiseworthy, is of beautiful form, is made of reddish light and is seen in the middle of 10 directions which are like 10 fingers of 2 hands. Sun emits light equally in all directions, 8 in one plane and 2 up and down. Praja ha tisro atyayami yurnya 90.14. 3 subjects are said to return going beyond. Others rest near or around the sun. The great sun stays in the middle of the universe. Pale red purifier of water enters the atmosphere. 3 kinds of born beings, implied meaning, 3 kinds of born beings, inert material grass objects, live objects having grass bodies and imaginary living beings go through birth-death cycle. Oh, this is 90.7. Oh, absolutely truthful assurance. Lifeless bodies in the space stay around the sun. Pale red purifier could be the sun or wind, since both cause evaporation of water. Mata Rudranam Duhita Vasunam 19.15. O friends, do not destroy Aditi, who is like a divine cow, is the mother of praisers, is the daughter of the benevolent, is like a sister of the 12 sons, is the center of the immortal one, and is sinless. I declare this for the understanding of all human beings. Please, implied meaning, please do not destroy nature. This is the message of the seer of the Sukta to mankind. This is much more relevant in the present context. Vachovidam vacham udirayantim 90.16. Only small-minded mortals will turn away from the divine cow, who is knower of the speech, is exciter of the speech in the praises, is staying along with all intellectuals, is shining, and he, along with other resplendent beings, obtained the cow for me. The divine cow may mean the universal impeller Atma or the godliness which can be called as spiritual energy or non-matter present in all living bodies. With this clarification, meaning of the rest should become clear. We go to next Sukta 91. Rishi Bhargava Prayoga Devata Agni Chandas Gayatri. Tvamagne Brihad Vayo Dadhasi 91.1. O wise master of the house, ever youthful, resplendent soul of Agni, you give great longevity to an offerer of oblations. This Agni could as well be Jataragni or personified energy or spiritual Agni. When he is served properly, he gives longevity of life to that person. Sana Ilanaya Sana Ilanaya Saha Deva 91.2. O radiant Agni, knowing us and being served with our invocations, may you bring with you all resplendent beings. Tvayaha Svit Yujavayam 91.3. O most youthful Agni, united with the best impeller of wealth, may you become victorious in the battle for winning of the body. The battle could be for material wealth or knowledge. Aurva Bhruguvat 91.4. I call upon Agni, who is residing in the sky and is pure, like the great kindler of fire, or like a giver of oblations. The great kindler of fire could be the witnessing self, or the man who discovered fire. 91.5. Vadasvanam Kavim. I invoke Agni, who is sounding like wind, is wise, is muttering like a rain cloud, is dweller of the sky or atmosphere, and is mighty. Aswam Savitur Yatha Bhagasyeva 91.6. I invoke that Agni, who is like the offspring of Savita, is giver of enjoyment which is similar to that of Bhaga, and is dweller of the sky or ocean. Savita could be the sun or soul of the sun. Agnim Bo Vridhandam Adhvaranam 8.91.7. O invokers, you go towards that Agni, who is the descendant of sacrifices, is mighty, is growing incessantly, and who exists variously. Agni energy appears in different forms: mechanical, electrical, chemical, etc. Ayam yathana abhavat kashta 91.8. Since this Agni is near at hand to us, like a form made by the Creator, may we become famous with his intelligence. By making use of knowledge about energy in various ways, people become famous from ancient days. Ayam Vishwa Abhishriyo 91.9. This Agni only throws down all prosperity among the resplendent beings. May he come towards us with all kinds of wealth. Agni only the supplier of energy to imaginary shining beings or to luminous objects in the space also. Vishveshamiha stuhi Odrunam Yashastamam 91.10. O invoker, here you praise Agni, who is the most renowned among the sacrificers and is first and foremost in sacrifices. Shiram Abakashochisam 91.11. O invoker, praise that head of the house, brightly shining soul of Agni, who is most excellent, is renowned far and wide and shines in homes. Tamarvandam na sanasim Grini 91.12. O wise man, extol that Agni who is bringer of wealth like a horse, who is mighty and is impelling men to exertion like a friend. Agni activates all human beings physically and mentally. Upatva amayo giro 91.13. O Agni, the praising speeches of the preparer of oblations, which are exhibiting your splendor and are like your sisters, approach you, who sitting by the side of Vayu. Agni, external fire or Jఠragni, needs air for sustaining it. For that reason, Agni is said to be sitting close to Vayu. (91.14) Yasya Tridha Tvavrutam Berhi, soul of Agni, whose form is unchecked by the three worlds, stays unrestrained in the atmosphere. Water particles too uphold their home in the atmosphere. Agni is present in the space as the sun, in the atmosphere as lightning, and on the earth as fire. He stays with water particles in the atmosphere as latent heat. The water vapor moves with the cloud. On that count, Agni within the water particles is said to move unrestrained. That is the implied meaning. 91.15. Padam Devasya Milusho. Padam Devasya Milusho. The abode of the most bountiful, resplendent Agni is blessed with perfect protections. His appearance is auspicious like that of the sun. Abode of Agni is abode of Atma, ultimate abode of all five basic elements. Agni Ghritasya Dhidibhi 91.16. O brilliant Atmiya Agni, shining with devotion, with devotional offering of ghee, may you invigorate the resplendent beings and also honor them with your radiance. Spiritual Agni invigorates imaginary shining beings or luminous objects in the space. That's the implied meaning. Tam Tvajanandama Atara Kavim 91.17. O shining like burning charcoal, soul of Agni, like mothers, enlightened souls gave birth to you, who is wise, is immortal, and is bearer of oblations. Comment on this and the next trick. Enlightened sages conceived of Agni as the soul of energy personified, having the attributes mentioned in these rigs. Prachetasam tva kave Agni 91.18. O wise Agni, sacrificers sit down before you, who is very clever, is praiseworthy, is messenger of the self and is bearer of oblations. Nahi me astyajna na. O Agni, I have no not to be killed cow or cloud, and good recitation capability of Vedas is not in my possession. Therefore, I shall procure them. I have not realized truth. I am not good in generating Vedic hymns or Agni. These two are being implied in this ruk. Edagne kani kani chidate. 91.20. O most youthful fire Agni, whatever pieces of wood or fuel that I hold for you, please accept and be pleased with them. This ruk and the next ruk, the comment is, whatever inadequate praises are offered, may Agni be still pleased with them. Edatyupajihvika edava yedvamro 91.21. O Adhyatmik Agni, what white ants eat and what ants creep over, may all such wood pieces that I give be food like ghee to you. Last book in the Sukta 91.22. Agtimindhano manasadhiyam. A mortal man by kindling soul of Agni by the mind obtains knowledge. Along with shining souls he kindles Agni. Seer of the Sukta kindles spiritual Agni with the assistance of enlightened souls and obtains spiritual knowledge. This is the essence of this ruk and perhaps the Suktam itself. Suktam 92. Rishi Sohari Kanva Devada Agni Maruda Cha Chandas Brihadi Virat Rupa Sato Brihadi Kaku etc. Adarshi Gaduvittamo 92.1, in whom various laws or vows are upheld, that best clearer of unimpeded progress makes his appearance. Our speeches approach that well-born soul of Agni, who is the promoter of venerable persons. Soul of energy, Agni, one of the 5 basic elements, is the sustainer of Vrita. He provides energy for all activities in the universe. He impels men to make themselves venerable. Pra Devo Daso Agnideva 92.2. Anumadaram spiritual Agni, the server among resplendent beings, did not turn round towards Mother Earth for carrying oblations to resplendent beings. He stayed on with majesty in the summit of the sky, the space. Agni stayed with the luminous bodies in the space, supplying energy to them only. Initially, there was no earth or living beings. Yasmad rejanda krishtayas 92.3. O friends, ordinary men tremble with fear from or of the performer of glorious reeds Agni. In a knowledge sacrifice, you indeed serve Atmiya Agni, who is like a granter of thousands of gifts with your intelligence. Prayamraye Ninishasi Martoyaste 92.4. O provider of dwelling shining Agni, whom you lead well for acquiring wealth and who offers oblations to you, he holds on a hero who is praiseworthy by eulogies and is a nourisher of thousands on his own. Agni is a hero who is praiseworthy and is also a nourisher of all. Sa drulhe chidabhi trunati 92.5. O possessor of much wealth, spiritual Agni, you procure wealth, in this case water, which is held in the seemingly firm cloud, which is moving fast like a horse, by bursting the cloud. Then you hold undecaying food, fame or water. Among the shining ones, may we hold all desirable, admirable wealth in you always. Agni the lightning is being set to burst the cloud to bring down rainwater, though scientifically not true. Agni heat energy supports water particles in vapor form in the atmosphere. Yo Vishwadayate Vasu Hoda 92.6. Adhyatmik Agni, who is a delighter, is acceptor for oblations and who gives all kinds of wealth to people. Towards that Agni, Vedic praises advance, like the first vessels containing the sweet essence of Atmiya Soma. 92.7. Ashwam Nagirphi, O accomplisher of wonderful deeds, Lord of the people, resplendent Agni, liberal sacrificers desiring the company of enlightened souls serve you. You are like a horse attached to a chariot with speeches. May you sprinkle gift of all kinds of wealth in us. We are like both sons and grandsons to you. Providing energy to human beings, Agni acts as their protector or father. He only supplies energy to us like a father as well as grandfather. Agni is the creation of Indra. 92.8. Pramam Hishchaya Gayata. O invokers, sing the praises for spiritual Agni, who is most liberal, is sustainer of Rita, is great and is shining brightly. 92.9. A Pamsate Maghava, abundantly rich, glorious, well-kindled, much invoked sword of Agni, bestows heroic fame on a sacrificer. May his new favor with respect to all kinds of wealth come to us many times. Preshtamu Priyanam 92.10. O invoker, praise Atmiya Agni, who is the most desired among the dear ones, who is an honored guest in all homes and is the controller of chariots. Agni energy controls all movements, inert vehicles, as well as all living creatures. Uditayo Nidita Vedita Vasva 92.11. Shining Agni is wise and is sacrifice worthy. He turns wealth which are rising up like waves in an ocean and which are bound to him towards a person who is desirous of gaining wealth which is difficult to cross or accomplish with his intelligence. Spiritual Agni directs the dawning of self-knowledge towards the seeker of truth, which is difficult to attain with one's own intelligence. That knowledge is to come from one's own inner voice or the universal impeller. Manohni Ram Adithi 92.12. This soul of Agni is abundantly rich, is an honored guest, is much praised, is a good acceptor of oblations and is well adapted for sacrifice. May he not be angry with us at any time. Mode Rishanye Achok Tibhi 92.13. O provider of dwellings to all Atmiya Agni, whoever approach you with good eulogies or by whatever other means, may they be not hurt by you. A giver of oblations, a performer of good sacrifice, or a poet praise you for acting as their messenger to the self. Sacrificers invoke Agni variously for attaining the supreme goal, Atma. Perhaps for that reason, Agni is considered as Vaishwanara. Last book in this sukta and in this mandala. Agneyahi Marutsakha. O friends of Marut, soul of Agni, may you come with roaring Maruts for drinking Atmiya Soma essence in your own leaders of men. Please approach and take delight in these good praises of a procurer of Purusha. Agni and Maruts always go together as both of them are basic elements serving Atma. They enjoy bodies of living beings together with Jivatma. This marks the end of Suktam 92 and end of Mandalam. With this we conclude the session. Viramatsavat.